Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On first down, Dixon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Hey, tight. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Looking to throw. Dixon. And the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. All day, baby, all day. 58 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. Check three. First down.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
58, right over there. Right, 58, right there. All day. Any day. Bang. Hill. 3, check 3. Go. Undercrunch.
Back to throw. Dixon. Roberts has it. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go, G. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's Elliott, complete. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second and 1. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, Dixon. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out and play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Following the interception, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jameis to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. We're scoreless after 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
It's our time. He's coming.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Rush in.
Green, triple C. Here we go, even.
24. Watch 24.
Easy.
Kill.
Sonic.
Kill. Turn up. Jump.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Watch the shit. 5 on the 50.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hurry up. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You must be dreaming. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, come on now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Dixon. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Watch the screen. Check safety. Spot. Tight dog. Shit. Switch.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Easy. Mike 5-9.
Hey, 5-0.
Watch the run. Hatchet.
5-0.
6.
Jameis now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
That's it, baby.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Not here. Watch twist. Watch
Flip it.
Good. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike, easy. Let's go one more. Mike, check.
Throwing. Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alert 3.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On second down, Winston again. And he finds Howard complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On third down, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon, 92 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Hey, check Mike. Watch it,
Set the tone.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's complete to Adams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Winston. It's caught here by Adams.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Winston. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Winston now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again with Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Bull formation, bull formation. Come on, boys, come on. SOS. Sonny! 58, come on. Flip it.
3rd and long for Winston. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
No chance. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, Dixon. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Keep playing hard.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line. I got this.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the red zone now, Winston. He's got Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Even. Easy.
Again, it's Winston. Flushed out right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Back to throw. Dixon. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make? Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. He's picked off at his own 47, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Easy. Hey, let's go. Let's convert.
Let's go. Check that.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, easy.
Winston. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, Febrezey.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. 2nd and 5 now. Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Winston. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
That's good.
Flip.
Dolphins, first down.
The first down throw for Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Mike.
They'll throw again. Winston. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dixon. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together, please.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check. Check. Crunch. What?
Throwing again. Dixon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
58 is the mic. Let him know. 58 is the mic. In your face. Slam, slam, slam.
To throw on third down, Dixon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On fourth down, Dixon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check four, check four. Slam, slam.
Green, Febrezey. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy.
Winston here to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, Winston. And that's Elliott, complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
Hey, 5-0.
Check three.
Watch twist. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Bang. Check three.
Wait. Echo. Easy. Let's go.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
5-0.
Mike, check. 59.
Flip it.
Here we go.
Jameis again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play, and pretty much said there.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check. He's coming. We got double up. Rush in. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill. Turn it up. Kill, trunk. Joker. 58's the mic. Here we go. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Check safety. Spot.
Looking to throw. Dixon. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Washington, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.